Now, when it comes to the stars of the web, they don't get much bigger and smaller than Lil Bub. She's second only to Grumpy Cat in the list of all-time cat clip YouTube views. Can count celebrities and even the First Lady as a fan. And as you can tell from these titles, she's right up there with Oprah. This 3-year-old Mog belongs to musician Mike Brodavsky. Despite barely being out of kittenhood, she's already rattled through 8 of her 9 lives. Well, that's the way Mike likes to tell it anyway.
Her lower jaw is underdeveloped. Also, her teeth never grew in. She also has dwarfism, and she has a very rare bone condition called osteopetrosis.
I think you'll find that's only 4.
She has an extra toe in every paw.
I suppose that'll do.
She's a 1 in a billion chance.
Realising Bub was a miracle Mog, Mike decided to upload some pictures of her on photo-blogging site Tumblr. Next thing he knew, she was an internet sensation.
She had like this underground cult following. And then one of her photos on Tumblr went viral. And a friend of mine said, "Hey, your cat's on the front page of Reddit."
So Bub's photos topped trending site Reddit's front page, and her public couldn't get enough of her. So Mike set about making a few short films.
The thing with Bub is she's Bub. You don't have to get too creative. It's like, let's do Bub Goes to the Park. She's very full of wonder. She takes on new experiences like a champ. I mean, that's kind of what she thrives on.
Since then, Bub has gone from strength to strength, even starring in her own documentary. Lil Bub and Friends premiered at New York's Tribeca Film Festival, which is run by the good fella himself.
Robert De Niro said the thing he was looking forward to most is possibly meeting Lil Bub. It's one of my favorite Bub photos ever, and he's kind of has his tongue out, just so excited about it.
That's the cat, not De Niro, obviously. With the world of cinema conquered, Bub had a quick snooze before setting her sights on the small screen. The Lil Bub Show was born, and a host of Hollywood stars clambered to be on it. Dave Spikey, though, thinks that Bub's style of questioning is somewhat questionable.
Oh. Yes. Oh. Yes. Oh. Yes. Oh. Yes. Oh. Right. Oh. Yes. Oh.
What you see here is an excellent example of how not to interview a Hollywood A-lister by just asking questions that just require a yes or a no answer. Thank the Lord for subtitles, because I weren't getting it.
During her short life, Bub has acquired many high-profile admirers, but even Mike was surprised when the White House called.
Crazy things come up literally every week, like helping with a campaign for the First Lady, you know, and it's like, well, yeah, of course, we'll do that.
Coming up, this. Don't ask. We'll meet some talented tabbies. These cats are helping out around the house. And we've got what could be the loudest cat in the world. Videos of cats have become one of the biggest online phenomena in the history of the web, from feline fails to their obsession with laser pens. But it also turns out that some moggies have very impressive talents, and here are some of the best. Like this puss who's taking his owner for a walk. And this fella who's off to the supermarket complete with trolley. With the shopping done, he's now heading home. This kitty is showing off his belly dancing skills. But this one prefers the moonwalk. This is some sort of interpretive dance work entitled Slide Across the Kitchen Counter and Fall Off. Oh, Marjorie, that was simply exquisite! They're doing ballet. And this dance duo are working on a new routine. This clip has had over 2 million hits, so I'm sure they can expect a call from Strictly in the not-too-distant future. And as all professional dancers will tell you, it's best if you start young, like this lot. Keep your eyes on the white one second from the left. He's about to do a Zayn and quit the group. Sorry, One Directioners, I know. Too soon? Anyway, let's go over to the judges to get their reaction. Yep, that's a thumbs up.
The one that worries me more than anything is the cat that goes... cats are developing opposable thumbs. And when that happens, it's time to get out. Our lives are going to be a misery. When they're opening stuff, they'll be opening pills, gel, doing a bit of that in a minute, like that, won't they? They're hogging the remote, having a beer. Time to get to Mars.
Not quite as far as Mars, but across the pond in the good old United S of A group of dexterous pussies have formed their own travelling circus. Of course they have. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Acrocats. The ringleader, and yes, cat lookalike, is Samantha Martin. You really can't make this stuff up, you know.
I've been doing the Acrocat show for about 10 years. Over the years, it just kind of grew. We started out with 6 cats in the show, and now we have 14 cats in the show. The show is a lot of fun. We have cats that roll barrels, push shopping carts, ring bells, jump through hoops, walk a high wire.
It's the crazy Americans with their acrocats, acrobatic cats. Cats jumping up stuff, cats jumping over stuff, cats walking across stuff. That's what cats do.
Every Acrocat show is different because they're cats. Cats are very unreliable. You never know what they're going to do, when they're going to do, where they're going to go, when they're going to come back. We don't know.
And what do you do with a pride of capricious cats? Form a rock band, obviously. However, this change in artistic direction has brought out some hell-raising tendencies. Thankfully, though, Samantha has found a way to keep the band under control.
I train my cats using a method called clicker training. It's a little toy that makes a click.
Simon Cowell uses this very same technique on One Direction, though admittedly I may have made that up.
And that lets the cat know that they've just done something that's going to earn them a treat. So it's all positive reinforcement, but we use high-value rewards, which kind of gives the cats a little extra motivation.
Yep, bribery always works with me too. But taking the cats on tour has its critics.
People that have not ever seen the show and they hear the word cat circus assume that it's something cruel and not a good thing. Once they see the show, they realize that it's not cruel, that the cats are having a good time, that I have a really great relationship with the cats, and they love it. It definitely has its challenges, but I mean, I find it very exciting. It's my dream job, it really is.
Now, some cats are getting to grips with musical instruments, like this Moggy, who's about to shake the showbiz world. You hear that rumbling noise? That's an actual earthquake, and still he keeps playing. That's one dedicated cat. This puss has got his paws on something called a theremin, a musical instrument that makes one of the most unpleasant noises known to humankind. Back to the judges to see what they reckon. I think that says it all.